If you are seeing this now, know that it is not a coincidence. You were meant to hear this. The struggles you have faced, the dreams that seem stolen, and the battles you have fought, none of it was in vain. Something powerful is unfolding in your life. God has brought you here because you are standing at the edge of greatness. Now is your time. The pain, the losses, the obstacles, they were all part of the test, and you have passed. What you have been praying and waiting for is about to manifest. Your destiny is calling. No more delays, no more setbacks. Rise, chosen one. It's time to step into your divine purpose. You've been preparing for this time, and you're almost ready to enter a new world, so it's not simply another phase. However, you must learn how to handle this significant change if you want to completely align with this metamorphosis. These days, it's not enough to only desire and wait. You also need to take charge of your life and bravely face the future. Please, take a minute to stop this video, press the like button, subscribe to help us achieve 60,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99 before we go any further. This will increase the energy of this movie by sending a strong signal to the cosmos. And keep in mind that you will watch this video through to the finish if you are selected. This message is all ready for you, according to your spirit. Now you're too near to go back. Continue to watch if you're really prepared to accept this heavenly truth. For those of you who persevere, prepare yourselves for a life-altering experience that will last forever. Let's explore this transformative message. The time has come. You are being called by God. The moment has arrived for you to escape the limitations of the earthly world, and you have been ready for this. It is not a coincidence that you have been feeling called to pursue a higher purpose. Rather, it is a divine invitation. Although there are many attachments and diversions in the world you live in, your spirit knows that something greater is waiting. This is your divine chance to accept the higher path that has always been your destiny, your moment of truth. You are not alone in this new phase. God is leading you at every turn. You may not even completely comprehend the manner in which the cosmos has been aligning, but have faith that everything is in its proper place. Remember that what is ahead is much more than anything you have ever experienced, an enduring connection to your divine purpose, as you bid farewell to the fleeting luxuries of the worldly world. This jump is waiting for your heart. Someone is calling you to something great. Have confidence in the trip ahead and trust the time. At first, it may feel overwhelming. But remember that the route you are about to take will bring you closer to who you really are. It's time to change the page of your spiritual book. The world you've known is only one chapter. It's time for you to bravely and resolutely enter the divine plan that is now being revealed to you. Even though the outer world may seem chaotic, you are being guided toward contentment and serenity inside. Every test, obstacle, and hardship you've previously faced has prepared you for this particular time. Every action and every hardship has contributed to the divine preparing process. The purpose of the exams was to make you stronger and more like the person you are now, not to break you. And you're gone now. There is no way to go back. You've arrived at the moment when only forward motion is left. If you have to, take a look back, but don't stay. The road ahead of you is full with unfathomable potential, whereas the road behind you is a memory. Your resilience has been fashioned by the lessons you've learned, and your guidance comes from the knowledge you've acquired. You developed with each obstacle you encountered, and now you find yourself on the cusp of a life that has been completely changed. You are now prepared to embark on a new chapter of divine purpose, and the challenges served as your training. Feeling uneasy is common, but keep in mind that the most difficult pathways often lead to the most promising outcomes. Don't quit now. You've gone this far. Whatever challenge you have faced pales in comparison to the heavenly purpose you are about to accept. You will become more spiritually wise, calm, and clear with each step you take. You are about to undergo a significant change. It seems as if the winds of change are already blowing across your life. Don't allow anything to stop you, not even your own uncertainties or anxieties. The only thing preventing you from achieving your divine destiny is a leap of faith, and the world is working in your favor. It is indeed frightening. Yes, there will be times when you wonder whether you're really prepared, but have faith that you are closer than you may realize. Even while the material world may attempt to pull you in by providing fleeting diversions or deceptive comforts, you know deep down that these are just illusions. Beyond what the world has to give and what the eye can perceive is where your real path lies. Avoid allowing the comforts of the familiar to draw you back in. Yes, there will be difficulties in this new chapter, but there will also be benefits that are much greater than anything that the material world can provide. This is what your soul longs for. You've gone a long way already. Consider all of the things you've learned and the things you've grown from. You are now facing the biggest change of your life after shedding layers of dread and self-doubt. Now is the moment to believe in your calling, not to second-guess yourself. You are really near to something very lovely. Continue. The work you have been called to is not just a duty. Rather, it is a divine mission, a purpose woven into your entire existence. Your life's mission is a holy calling that will illuminate and alter others, not merely a job or a position. It's time to accept that your life has far more purpose than you may have thought. It is your turn to carry out the divinely ordained task that you are embarking upon. God doesn't assign such a duty to random people. Because you have the fortitude, tenacity, and heart to spread this heavenly light across the globe, you have been selected. Every step you take will move you closer to the greater purpose for which you were created, even if it won't always be simple. It's time to let go of the notion that you have to find your life's meaning. It is already within of you, only waiting for you to completely embrace it. Accept this calling with happiness, thankfulness, and the knowledge that you are part of a far greater divine purpose. Your actions will have a profound impact, since you are a part of a larger totality. You will experience the depth of your purpose and the pleasure that comes from fulfilling it more fully the more you connect yourself with this goal. It's time to answer the call of God. This is a strong call to live the life you were always destined to live, not just a whisper. Your destiny is not the result of random events. Rather, it is the result of divine planning. Every encounter, lesson, and individual you've encountered has led you to this point. The universe has given you the all-clear to proceed with all you have after you have been meticulously prepped for this call. The thought of taking charge of your own future might be overwhelming. Although the unknown might be intimidating, consider all the instances in your life when you took a risk and came out stronger as a result. It's the same here. You are being asked to live a life that is in line with your greatest purpose and to leave your comfort zone. It's your moment to shine, and this call is a gift from God. Keep in mind that you are not alone when you answer this call. All of the universe's energy, including angels and divine powers, is behind you and will help you at every turn. You may reach your destiny, which is waiting for you. Now is your moment. With all the bravery and faith you possess, embrace it. One of the most holy aspects of your metamorphosis is the act of distancing yourself from the material world. Realizing that there is a more profound and significant life beyond the earth is more important than rejecting it. You start to perceive life from a perspective of spiritual awareness as you detach. Money, prestige, and goods that previously captured your interest start to lose their significance. This indicates that the process of your change is well underway. Living and appreciating the world around you does not cease when you become detached. It indicates that you start to live with a greater understanding of what is important in life. You begin to feel less wedded to the transient joys of the earthly world and more connected to your spiritual self. You begin to place a higher value on development, experience, and love than on transient objects. As you accept your greater mission, the material world becomes less powerful over you. There may be instances when this procedure seems unnerving. As you let go of the old patterns, you may have periods of bewilderment or even despair. But keep in mind that these uncomfortable times are indicators of spiritual development. In order to reveal the reality of who you are destined to be, you are removing layers of illusion. You are prepared for the time to accept your divine life assignment. You are now on the verge of achieving a higher level of being, after spending time learning, developing, and evolving. This is your chance to reach your full potential. Therefore, welcome this next stage with open arms. Your life purpose is a calling that will lead you into new spheres of knowledge and spiritual awareness. It is more than simply a route. Your inner world is urging you toward tranquility, even if the outside world may seem chaotic. You'll experience a feeling of purpose that makes everything in your life more clear as you embrace your goal. You'll realize that this is the most fulfilling path, despite the difficulties. The divine mission will provide your life meaning, purpose, and profound fulfillment while also accelerating your spiritual development. Your life will come together more and more when you connect yourself with this objective. As if by magic, people, opportunities, and resources will start to show up to help you on your quest. Have faith that this is divine timing, not chance. As you accept the reality of your mission, your ascension is taking shape. You'll start to realize that your visions and dreams becoming more intense as your spirituality develops. These are heavenly instructions pointing you in the direction of the next stage of your metamorphosis, not chance encounters. The subconscious mind often uses dreams, particularly those that appear extremely vivid or have an emotional effect upon waking, as a means of coordinating with the spiritual forces in your environment. Observe these moments carefully. They are not only illusions, rather, they are the keys to gaining more insight. You can come across symbols, characters, or situations in these dreams that don't make sense right away, but have faith that they have a purpose. These visions indicate that you are on the verge of a significant spiritual transformation that will raise your consciousness to new heights. You will become more aware of how your waking life starts to correspond with the messages of these dreams the more you have them. It seems as if your spirit already knows what you need to do next, and the dream world is only assisting in directing you. Accept these dreams with appreciation. They are a holy aspect of your path, and an indication that you are getting closer to achieving your divine purpose. Trust that the signals are being assimilated into your subconscious mind, preparing you for what's to come, even if you don't recall every detail when you wake up. These spiritual awakening experiences serve as lovely reminders that you are not alone. You are receiving messages from the heavenly powers in the most deep and intimate manner. Physical sensations, such as unexpected bursts of energy, warmth, or tingling, may become apparent to you as you continue on your spiritual journey. The spiritual force that is emerging inside you is directly reflected in these feelings. It seems as if the higher frequencies of heavenly knowledge and insight are being picked up by your own cells. It's a thrilling and even overwhelming feeling that shows how well your transition is going. These feelings may arise in the midst of your everyday activity, during meditation, or even during quiet times of introspection. You may experience increased consciousness or mental clarity. An increase in spiritual energy indicates a deeper alignment with the goal of your soul. You are accessing the limitless potential of your spiritual nature and transcending the confines of the physical body. It's crucial to respect this process, since it's both exciting and humble. Wisdom surges along with this increased spiritual force. You could experience a strong connection to facts you hadn't previously given much thought to, or you might suddenly grasp concepts that previously seemed hazy. These epiphanies are gifts from God that enable you to go confidently and gracefully into the next stage of your path. Your choices and actions will be guided by this energy, which will flow through you more as you accept it and connect it with your greater purpose. Have you ever had a sudden feeling of urgency or profound inner knowledge that awakened you up in the middle of the night, especially around 3 in the morning? This is a spiritual indication, not simply a typical waking moment. The timing is often thought to be approximately 3 a.m., is when your soul is most open to receiving heavenly direction and the spiritual world is at its most active. You are probably being invited to connect with higher spiritual understanding if you find yourself waking up at this hour. You may experience restlessness or anxiety during these early morning awake periods. But rather than dismissing these feelings, stop and listen. Your soul is attempting to reach out to you, pointing you in the direction of the clarity you need. You could get answers to questions you've been wondering about, or new insights, if you meditate or think about this right now. Have faith that these instances are not random occurrences, but rather hallowed chances for spiritual development and kinship. Keep in mind that while we don't always listen, the divine is always calling to us. When you wake up at 3 in the morning, it's a reminder to pay attention and to be receptive to the knowledge being imparted to you. This is a time for introspection and for believing that, if you are prepared to listen, you may find the answers you are looking for. Walking a tightrope is a common metaphor for the transition between the material and spiritual worlds. The familiar comforts of the material world, the things that have given you a feeling of identity, safety, and security, are on one side. The spiritual sphere, on the other hand, is asking you to let go of your attachments and have faith in the future. It's common to feel torn by the strong tension that exists between these two forces, but realize that facing your concerns head-on and having faith in the process of spiritual development is the only way to really achieve your divine destiny. It's about turning your attention to what really matters, your heavenly purpose, rather than completely giving up on the worldly world. A degree of spiritual freedom that enables you to live completely and truthfully is unlocked when you confront your anxieties and resolve the conflict between these two realms. It's okay to have fear. Feeling unsure is okay. However, don't allow such feelings stop you. You are getting closer to the life you were always destined to lead with each step you take forward, no matter how little. Have faith that God has your back and that the benefits of spiritual growth outweigh any hardship. You are more resilient than you realize, and every obstacle you face helps you become the person you were meant to be. Something extraordinary will start to occur as you proceed. You will begin to achieve success in both the material and spiritual spheres. This is a reflection of your alignment with your greater mission and is not a coincidence. Stepping into your divine purpose may lead to both monetary prosperity and spiritual elevation. Your life will reflect the spiritual energies guiding you, and your efforts will pay off. Achieving material success is a sign that you are in accordance with your spiritual path, rather than a sign of greed or selfishness. The tangible world starts to reflect that alignment when you are living according to yourself and your divine purpose. Success is a natural outcome of your spiritual development rather than a goal. In ways you never thought imaginable, you will draw attention, opportunity, and plenty. Accept both facets of your metamorphosis with appreciation. Your financial success is a means, not an end in itself. It's a tool to help you achieve your bigger goal. It's time to get over any regrets or reluctance about succeeding. Your path will naturally lead to success when your soul is in harmony with the will of God. You'll see that as you keep moving forward, others around you start to realize what your actual mission is. This acknowledgement might take many different forms, such as respect, adoration, or even new possibilities that further your objective. Your efforts will no longer go unrecognized, and others will begin to see you for who you really are. Even though it's a personal and spiritual transition, everyone around you will be impacted. Others will be motivated to pursue their own divine path by your enthusiasm, insight, and genuineness. This is the inevitable result of living in accordance with your actual purpose. It has nothing to do with ego or celebrity. The world recognizes your light when you live with purpose and meaning. Remember to maintain your humility when the world starts to recognize you for who you really are. The praise you get is a reflection of the heavenly work you are performing, not its conclusion. It's an indication that your spiritual development is having a significant influence on other people's lives, in addition to your own. Knowing that the world sees your light, keep glowing and moving forward. Know that God is constantly watching over you while you proceed on your noble mission. On this trip, you are never alone yourself. Angels and other heavenly powers defend you in the spiritual world, which supports and guides you at every turn. You will discover that you are shielded from the hardships of the tangible world as you grow spiritually. You are protected by the love and care of God. Therefore, nothing bad can happen to you. God's protection is the ability to confront difficulties with grace, not a barrier against them. It serves as a reminder that you are backed by forces far stronger than anything the physical world can provide, no matter what happens. Knowing that nothing can really hurt you, you will go bravely under heavenly protection. You will also discover peace, peace that surpasses the world's chaos, in this area of heavenly protection. They love you, they lead you, and they keep you safe. Have faith in this protection, since it is a strong force that will help you achieve your greatest potential. You will no longer be constrained by the physical body as a result of the change you are going through. You will transcend the cycle of illness, age, and misery that ties so many people to the physical world as you grow spiritually. Complete freedom, both from the limitations of the material world and the ability to live existence in its most divine, pure form, is what awaits you in the divine life. This is a reality that starts right now, not only a promise of a life to come. Your body, mind, and spirit will all be healed as you keep living in accordance with your divine destiny. You will experience a condition of pleasure, vigor, and spiritual calm as the limits that once held you back start to diminish. You are going to live a life of limitless possibilities, free from the limitations of age, disease, and time. You will be able to live completely, love profoundly, and fulfill your destiny fearlessly and unhindered in this heavenly condition. The outcome of your metamorphosis is this: a life free from pain, one that is eternally peaceful and connected to God. You can experience a tremendous rush of achievement as you go on your spiritual path. This kind of achievement isn't your typical kind. It's a recognition that comes from both the tangible world and the heavenly energies that surround you. The public will start to take notice of your name. Individuals who previously disregarded or questioned you will now recognize you for who you really are. They will commend you for your abilities, your insight, and the heavenly light that emanates from you. People will look to you for direction and inspiration because you have turned into a light of hope. This achievement is a reflection of your profound spiritual change, as well as your hard effort in the worldly world. It is a two-pronged approach that combines spiritual and material elements to take you to new heights. In addition to mastering your spiritual mission, you've learned how to live a graceful life in the practical world, earning the respect and admiration you are due. When your inner change materializes as success on the outside, and others start to realize your divine mission, it's the ideal balance. The recognition procedure is not always simple or quick. You will encounter difficulties, roadblocks, and periods of uncertainty. However, heavenly powers are guiding you at every turn, guiding you toward your ultimate goal. It's critical to maintain your sense of reality throughout this prosperous period. Recognize that the compliments and recognition you get are meant to further your purpose on this planet, not to boost your ego. Your need to carry out your divine destiny with honesty and humility grows along with your name. At this point, you'll see how your life's trajectory starts to line up with your actual purpose. People will enter your life with opportunity, resources, and support to help you advance. These are not random events. Rather, they are supernatural interventions that help you fulfill the purpose for which you were selected. As you ascend in the material world, keep in mind that achieving the spiritual goal for which you were here is what will really make you successful. Now is the time for you to shine, accept the acknowledgement, and take the next step toward your divine destiny. You can notice a noticeable change in yourself as you go on your spiritual path. Whether they were anxieties, doubts, or the burden of previous experiences, the constraints that formerly held you back start to lift. This change is not just internal. Everyone around you will notice it as well. Your current energy exudes assurance, discernment, and heavenly grace. You will start to perceive the world from a different perspective, no longer constrained by the boundaries of human life. Your success now depends on who you've become, rather than merely what you can do. This change has both positive and negative effects. You will advance monetarily, as well as spiritually. The world could start to recognize your strength in previously unheard of ways. Opportunities will start to come into your life naturally, and doors that were previously closed to you will open with ease. The tangible world, which used to be full of barriers, will suddenly work in your advantage. This is the heavenly recompense for your dedication to your spiritual quest. The cosmos is now in harmony with your goal, after recognizing your metamorphosis. But this increased authority also comes with a duty. You must keep in mind that your divine mission is not to pursue worldly prosperity for its own sake as you transcend your past constraints. It's about advancing your spiritual purpose and serving others by using the prosperity you now attract. Every financial accomplishment you make is a chance to uplift those around you, impart your knowledge, and advance society. Your soul is completely in line with its mission, and you are one with everything divine. This marks a fresh beginning rather than an end, one in which you are unrestricted by the earthly world and free to pursue your divine potential. This move to your real house is a reward for all of your commitment, faith, and hard work. It serves as a reminder that those who are faithful to their goal are never abandoned by the divine. You are now prepared to go to your proper position in the spiritual world after completing your work on earth. You may live out your greatest potential here, in harmony with the divine eternally. The tangible environment starts to mirror your inner metamorphosis as you grow spiritually. This is the universe's natural rule. Abundance comes your way when you are in alignment with your spiritual mission. Spiritual transformation can show up in your life as material rewards, as well as inner serenity and insight. You'll start to notice significant changes in your material situation. People, opportunities, and resources will start to come your way naturally and in line with the actual purpose of your soul. Abundance is a condition of being that includes health, love, and chances for personal development. It is not only about monetary success or fortune. You will discover that the cosmos helps you in ways you never would have thought possible as you go on your journey. You will draw greater abundance if you are more in line with your spiritual destiny. This is a heavenly reality, not just a promise. Your spiritual connection is reflected in the tangible world, and your circumstances will change as you grow. Knowing that this wealth is an indication of your harmony with the divine, embrace it with appreciation. Make use of it to accomplish your goals, assist others, and build a fulfilling and purposeful life. You are embarking on a transformative adventure with immeasurable benefits. Know that you are just where you should be and have faith in the process. Every step of the journey is guided by the divine. Your real home is waiting for you now that your metamorphosis is complete.